I don't feel good. Hey guys, it's Echo and welcome back to my channel. So the last few months have been rough. We had Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and I, like so many other unfortunate souls out there, have gained some weight. Typically on a day-to-day basis, I eat pretty healthy, but I really wanted to try something that would just help me real quick get rid of what I gained over the last 2 months. That way I could start on a completely clean slate. And so I decided to try the infamous military diet. This diet claims you can lose 10 pounds in just 3 days. Now, obviously, I was very skeptical, but more so, I was very nervous. Just looking at the meals listed was very intimidating. I am the type of girl that loves food. My days are planned around what I'm eating and when I get to eat it. Immediately looking at these meal plans, I noticed that as the days progressed, what I'm allowed to eat becomes less and less and less. Before I started this diet, I was genuinely worried about how hungry I was going to be and therefore how miserable I was going to be. I'll just start this off by saying that day 1 wasn't so bad. For breakfast, you're allowed half a piece of grapefruit, 1 piece of toast, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and a cup of coffee with no cream or no sugar. And because I decided to stop drinking coffee, I substituted the coffee for green tea with lemon. Lunch was kind of weird. I had to eat a cup of tuna with more tea and a piece of toast. I've eaten tuna before, whether I grill it or I'll make tuna sandwiches. But I've never just eaten straight tuna, like from a can. Wasn't my favorite thing, but it filled me up definitely. And dinner was easily the most exciting. I got meat, I got green beans, an apple, half a banana, and a 1/4 cup of vanilla ice cream, which was amazing. The ice cream at the end of each night genuinely felt like I was rewarding myself for a pretty terrible day. The food was edible, it filled me up, but it wasn't good. I'm from Southern Louisiana. I love seasoning my food. I love cooking good food, and it just wasn't good food. The next 2 days went by pretty much the same. I will say for day 2, the worst part was for lunch. They recommended a cup of cottage cheese. And I have never had cottage cheese before. So that was an experience. And then for dinner, they requested that I eat 2 hot dogs. And I don't think I've had a hot dog in close to 2 years. I don't trust them. I don't know what's in them. It wasn't good. Also, I very much felt like a 10-year-old eating hot dogs for my dinner. And it was like hot dogs, but then like mom and dad are trying to make it healthy, so on the side there's carrots and broccoli and all that fun stuff. But like the big deal is the hot dogs, that's the main part of the meal. It was a little odd to me. Day 3 was terrible. For breakfast, I was allowed 1 small apple, 5 crackers, and one slice of cheddar cheese. Who eats that? Who genuinely eats that for breakfast? Who starts their day with 5 crackers and 1 slice of cheddar cheese? To make it worse, I had work that day, and I was miserable the entire time. After work, I figured I'd reward myself. It's time for lunch. Then I remember I'm doing the diet. I check my meal plan, and for lunch, I'm allowed 1 piece of toast and 1 egg, cooked however I want. Dinner was the worst. Throughout the last 3 days, everything was a little bit sketchy. Nothing was really delicious. but nothing was overly disgusting except for the cottage cheese and the hot dogs. For dinner, I was allowed tuna. No bread, no vegetables. It was just 1 cup of tuna. And then I had dessert, banana and ice cream. The ice cream was good, but have you ever had banana and ice cream immediately following 1 cup of tuna? It's not good. I was starving maybe 2 hours after I finished eating. So after you complete the first 3 days, you follow that by 4 days of moderate eating, pretty low calorie, healthy but pretty free range of food that you're allowed to eat, which was perfect after starving essentially for 3 days straight. And so that was my experience. While the diet claims that you will lose 10 pounds, I did not. However, I did lose 4 pounds, and I will say that any weight loss that's done in a healthy, appropriate way is good weight loss. I was going back down to the basics in my diet. I was eating very simply, very clean essentially. I will say that this diet is not something that I would willingly do for a long period of time. When I looked at the website, they did say that the diet should be followed by a week or so of regular clean eating before attempted again. This isn't something that you can do every single day because it is very low calorie, low carb, low happiness, very miserable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to try any other diets, make sure to like, comment, tell me. I want to know because I actually had a lot of fun filming this and getting this ready, and I lost 4 pounds, so it's a win-win situation all around. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.